It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Chargers and the Broncos, and it comes your way next.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, a mile high here in Denver, Colorado. Up in the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we are grateful to be up here today because it's been raining pretty heavily all day, and that's certainly going to make it challenging to operate if you're either one of these offensive pros.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, Kate. Now, hopefully you practice this week knowing some rain was in the forecast. Hopefully everybody on the sidelines, the umpire on the field, and all the footballs they will use today shuttling in and out, you can have that grip. And I'll also say this, keep an eye on the gloves. That technology helps these players in these environments more than certainly players of the past. Quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, everybody got to handle that ball carefully today.
Marvin Mims now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. To the air this time. Herbert. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he's tackled for a short gain. Third down. Broncos loading up that secondary. They're in the dime here. Herbert from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board and the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. Defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker, and now they've got a first inside the red zone. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a touchdown on the board for them Broncos. They start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they've been able to lean on him in the early goings of this NFL season. He's in the top 5 in the NFL in rushing. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They motion Reynolds over right. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Running for the marker with Williams. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's up. They get to him and take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Gonna have to see about this penalty. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And the Chargers take possession. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running behind center with Edwards. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Sticking with Edwards here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Takes it in at the 21. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Broncos get set to take over. 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams. And this one doesn't go far. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Nix with it on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he goes on the bootleg. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Oh, they're going for this. He connects downfield on 4th. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And this one does not go far. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos facing a 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Nix off the play action. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Reel in at the 7. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. McConkey's got it on the sideline. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds McConkey. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Now Herbert again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Herbert to throw once more. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. It's Herbert once more. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And not much going there. Short run only reaches the 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. That brings us to halftime, and these teams locked up on the scoreboard. It's a 7-7 ball game. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Will Levis leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they have the lead in C.D. Lamb, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Edwards got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he finds the seam down the middle, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They've got first down from the 31. Play action with Mix. He's throwing deep to the left side. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, kid, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Nix from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And it'll be their football. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 now. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He finds McConkey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Rifles it, and it's caught. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down, 1 yard to go. It's Edwards on the carry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. This finds Chark complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Herbert now. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Edwards on the carry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. To throw, Herbert. He's got it, room to run. And he's brought down for a loss. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Now Herbert to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Completed to Sutton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just one.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Trying for a touchdown here. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of...
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chargers and Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
A give to Edwards. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Here's Edwards. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first is Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And it sets up second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Herbert. They dump it off to the back. Dukes out a one-stop. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Herbert on first down. No hesitation, and that one's caught. First down, ball at the 36. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now Edwards. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down. They bring their tight end left. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. It's 44 yards here from the left half. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
He'll take this at the 10. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here he is to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.
Can't believe I paid for this.